Two. Can you just, I don't need any other guitar in the center monitor if you have any control of it. No offense.
Pat, it's all one mix.
Okay.
Should I wear my shoes? I'm not. Mine broke.
Sorry, yeah, be careful though. I'm zooming in and zooming out though.
Oh my.
What is that? Are you putting that on? No.
I began doing house concerts or living room concerts about 10 years ago. I've been working all the while with the Smithereens. Now we're on to our 31st year together as a band. Jim Babjak on lead guitar from the Smithereens. I'm Pat Dinizio. And I got lucky and I got this side gig working for the Jim Beam Liquor Company out of Deerfield, Illinois. And the job was for me to be the chairman of the advisory board and spokesperson for a program they had called BEAM, Benefiting Emerging Artists in Music. So it was my good fortune to have this additional paycheck every year, but I also was able to give away nearly $200,000 a year in grant monies to unsigned and emerging musical artists. And it was a great thrill to be able to use Jim Beam's money to help young people who wanted to become musicians. And on the last round of grant giving, back in, I guess, late 1999, a young woman out of Spokane, Washington, said, Pat, I need $2,000 to refurbish my touring vehicle. And I said, that's fine. I said, where are you playing at? And she said, well, I do house concerts. And I had no idea what that was. And I said, what in the world is that? And she said, well, I commune and network and communicate with my fans and supporters and friends online. And I drive around the greater Pacific Northwest in my van. And they let me in their home, and we sit around the living room with the guitars, and I play my songs, and they pass the hat, and that's how I make my living. So I was charmed by the idea, and I embarked upon a tour that took me into the homes over a course of 5 months of 90 Smithereens fans and supporters, and it was one of the greatest, most life-affirming experiences that I've ever had. And one of the folks recently who we've become good friends with, who is now on to his third house concert, is Lieutenant Colonel Mark Pirritano, right here. And it's also a good way for Mark to live out his rock and roll fantasy. So there's an element of that. So we're going to do a bunch of Smithereens songs. I want to thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon with us. And I think Ray Jones from Richmond, Virginia will come up at a certain point. He's another one of our good friends who we met by being in a band, and we hope you enjoy. So we're going to start off with, you want to start with that? Okay.
You just want to drown?
No, start off with Behind the Wall of Sleep. Let me get my voice warmed up a little bit.
Make sure I'm in the right place.
See, I had no idea when Mark originally booked these shows, this is his third one, that mentoring was included. I would have charged more.
Is that why you were asking me about your chords?
If this is mentoring, I need a discount.
We're going to do something from the first Smithereens album, Unplugged. This is called Behind the Wall of Sleep. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. She had hair like Jeannie Shrimpton back in 1965. She heartbreaks that never ended. I was halfway paralyzed. She was tall and cool and pretty, and she dressed as black as gold. If she asked me to, I'd murder. I would gladly lose my soul. Now I'd lie in bed and think of her. Sometimes I'd even weep. Then I'd dream of her behind the wall of sleep. Well, she held a bass guitar. She was playing in a band. She stood just like Bill Mama. Now I am her biggest fan. Now I know I'm one of many who would like to be your friend, and I've just got to find a way to let you know I'm not like that. Mark. Sometimes I even weep. Sometimes I even weep. Then I dream of her behind the wall of sleep. Got your number from a friend of mine who lives in your hometown. Brought you up to have a drink. Your roommate said you weren't around. Now I know I'm one of many who would like to be your friend, and I've just got to find a way to let you know I'm not like that. Now I lie in bed and think of her. Sometimes I even weep. Then I dream of her behind the wall of sleep. Behind the wall of sleep. Behind the wall of sleep. Behind the wall of sleep.
I just want to thank everybody for coming today. I've enjoyed the Smithereens music for over 20 years now, since 1987. And Pat inspired me to kind of pick up a guitar about 2 years ago. I liked their music so much that I said, you know what? I want to really learn it. And it's been a journey of love. And I appreciate Pat, Jimmy, doing this for me. Also, this is a little bit of a benefit for military, police, and fire. So if you are, can you raise your hand if you're a service member or law enforcement? A few here. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Also, my friend Ken Pinkella, who's a co-sponsor here for the event. Ken, if you're out there somewhere, thanks for your friendship.